This here is our 6x6 tile mini crawler course. We have a larger 9x9 version as well. It works better for the larger vehicles. This here are the same tiles, just enlarged. This one that leads up to the bridges, I have set without one of these cross braces in here. So it is loose if you try moving it, but you can pull them out and try changing directions to make it harder or easier as you go. This particular tile here is part of the XL kit. It is not part of these kits here. It's just one that I was putting in for an example. This here is normally how it would be. These tiles over here and underneath here are the bridge, and then this kit here, this three-piece, is called the U-turn, designed to kind of wrap you around and back underneath the bridge. And so the tiles up on here, any of them can get switched out. You can be putting this one up here or around anywhere you want to. The U-turn obviously does not have to go in that same arrangement. It can be done in any order you want as well. And so depending on how you have these set up here, they will make it harder or easier. Obviously that makes it significantly harder to get up. With the 24 scales, it's not too bad, but with these guys, it makes it really impossible unless you have it very, very built. And so these here, you don't have to connect in all of these connectors here. If you've got these cross braces in here, like that middle one here, I don't have connected just because it obviously can't go anywhere. And so you can use, you don't have to use these connectors if you don't want to, but it does make it so that it's a little more secure and movable that direction. And so this, with the smaller cars, it is pretty challenging with a stock vehicle. With a modified one, it is easier there, but with a 24 scale, a slightly modified one here, the stock one does really well on this. However, the larger ones are what these are designed for, but they still do fairly well here on the smaller tiles as well. This ledge over here is a fairly steep one and is fairly hard for these small ones, so I was using that one there. The gray is a fairly slick surface and is a little bit difficult. Obviously, it's just not going to make it easy that way, so let's switch that around to an easier slope for it. The natural rock and fossil rock versions we have are a grippier surface than the gray is. Also with the gray, you could put some Mod Podge on it and sprinkle some sand, or there is a Rust-Oleum textured spray paint that works fairly well to give a little bit of extra grip for that. Now, like I said, with the stock vehicle, this is not the easiest to do, but especially on the gray here, like I said, it's a fairly slippery. Almost had it. Probably want to turn this around in a different direction as well now. for this approach angle. So that is with the 30th scale. Like I said, that's a stock Bronco. This one here, it pretty much is a cakewalk. It'll do any of it. Doesn't have much problems with any of it, even with things in the harder directions. But it's still a ton of fun, even with the larger vehicle in there as well.